This is the Lightning Kick 106, and we just picked up this kayak because my oldest son, Ryland, is 9 years old and he is ready to start fishing in his own vessel. So it's about this time every year that we start to go sheep's head fishing, and for the longest time we have shared that new canoe right there. But he's getting taller, he's getting bigger, he's getting more independent, and so we now have his own kayak, and of course his younger brothers, Landon and Owen, as they get bigger, they can start using this kayak as well. So we're gonna teach Ryland some kayak fishing safety. He's been doing this for quite a little bit with me, so he has a pretty good understanding, but we are going to do a full walkthrough of this kayak first, and then we're gonna throw it in our above ground pool, and we're just gonna let him get on top of it and see how it goes. But first, let me show you guys all the features this kayak has to offer. One of the first things is it's made in the USA. And so if you've seen this kayak around, that is something that they promote a lot. This kayak is made right here in the US of A, Lightning Kayak. Starting at the very front of the kayak, we don't have a hatch up here, but we do have this little system where you could throw a tackle box or whatever it is that you want to throw in there for some open storage right there at the very front. Of course, you have a carry handle. Moving on down the kayak, you do have some track mounts right here, so you can mount whatever accessories that you want to mount, whether it's a rod holder, if you want it right there at your right or left hand. You can have your cell phone, your VHF, maybe it's going to be your GoPro or something like that, so you can do some filming. But on either side of the kayak, you have your track mounts. Of course, this is a pedal drive kayak, so you have your standard pedals right here, and they lock into place just like all of them do. This is going to have your rudder system. A lot of people ask me whenever I post a pedal drive kayak on social media, they say, well, how do you turn this thing? If you're watching this video, if you're into kayak fishing, you probably know this already, but I just wanted to share this for the people who don't yet know. This is going to be your rudder steering right there. This little handle, you turn it left, your kayak's gonna go left. You turn it right, your kayak is gonna go right. And then right here inside the cockpit, where is it? Right here, you have your bungee to drop the rudder, which we just did. Of course, you got this seat right here. It's got one level on it. It's gonna be in one position. It doesn't have like a high and low. This is just the position that it rides right here, which I think is gonna be perfect for someone like my son. He's coming in at around 4 foot. He doesn't need a ton of seating. And for me, personally, when it comes to high and low, a lot of times, especially for kids and for smaller people, I like that lower seat. It's like a lower center of gravity. They're getting into kayak fishing. They don't really need the higher seat, more chances of tipping if they don't really know what they're doing. Of course, in the back, we're gonna have a few more track mounts, so you can do maybe that behind the shoulder kind of GoPro shot that you wanna get. You can just rig it however you want. Everyone rigs their things differently. You've got 2 rod holders in the back. They are flush mounted right there, and they're pretty deep, so that's a good thing. This is going to be access in case you have to do any sort of repairs to your rudder system bungee. The bungee is going to be like right there, just like any standard system. If you need to get any sort of access to your rudder controls, you've got your drain plug right here. And if we go underneath the kayak, if we can see it, there we go. We have our rudder right there. So really easy to make repairs if you need to. You can see the cord right there if you've got to get under there and do a retie or just do a quick repair. From the other side of the kayak, here's your view right here. We've got the seat, we've got the strap to lock the seat down in place. But something that I want to show you guys, which I'm very happy to see on this kayak, especially at this price, if you can see it. Can you see it? There it is, right there. You can actually mount your sonar fishing system that you have, whatever it is that you use, whatever fish finder you're using. You can actually direct mount it right there, run the wires up, make your holes that you need to make, and you can mount your fish finder. Maybe you want to run the wires through here and pop them up here. You pretty much have whatever accesses you need. So, you know, kayak fishing is all about making it exactly how you want it. That's the beauty about having a kayak. Maybe you don't have a big boat or a few people in on a boat where everyone disagrees on how they want their stuff. Kayak fishing, this is your own ship, man. However you want to make it, it's totally up to you. And that's one thing I really love about the kayak fishing community, is that everyone is so creative. So anyways, that's a quick walkthrough of this particular kayak by Lightning Kayaks, the Kick 106. We're now gonna pick this up, and where's my son Ryland at? He was trying to stay out of the video. There he is. How old are you now, bud?
9.
9. And he's got the Mustang Survival Kids PFD on. You ready to throw this thing in the above ground pool?
Yep.
All right, let's see how you do.